Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing, and we are here for yet another Paribus blog posting. Let's take a look. In crypto, first doesn't equal best. In this article, we review a recent discussion Charles Hoskinson had on the Terra money situation and right path forward for the crypto space. Expect an announcement about the MVP this week. And also make sure you hit the like on the way in and subscribe. Let's take a look at the blog post. The Fast and the Furious Crypto Dip. Warren Buffett's famous quote, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient," is as applicable to the cryptocurrency as it is to the stock market. Despite the catastrophic failure of Luna and its UST stablecoin, which wiped billions of dollars from the markets, many people are still expecting quick gains and push for rapid ecosystem development. Also, check my previous videos that I have done on the Luna situation. I've done about 3 videos, going to be doing a few more as well. So stay on the lookout for that. I might just make a playlist to make it easy for you to follow, but just hit the last few videos that I've had made and you'll be able to easily find them. It's without a doubt that the events of last week will have a tumultuous effect on the crypto space going forward. The landscape of DeFi has irrevocably changed, and with this change, there will be greater regulation and scrutiny for everyone involved. The fundamental problem that UST exposed seems more related to the general mentality within the market than the algorithmic approach to stablecoin development. As Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, recently explained, people get fabulous returns in the short term, and they're basically promised that their fabulous returns are going to somehow be somehow permanent. You'll get 20% forever per year, no risk. It's like, okay, what bank do you rob on a regular basis in order to provide this? These are the same things that I came to, the same conclusions that I came to, as you can see in my previous videos. Make sure you check those out. Adding, you could get great returns, but there's basically fundamental theory in finance that returns are connected to risk. Markets will always price these things accordingly. High risk is required for high returns. There's no way to get around that in the longer term. The belief that you can get easy risk-free rewards is one of the factors that contribute to market collapses. Such a belief is a fundamental driver of the bull market. The retail sentiment is that the price will continue to go up and people pile in out of fear of missing out or FOMO. This is why many people buy near the top of a price range and sell near the bottom, resulting in losses rather than gains. Charles went on to lay blame for this at the feet of crypto influencers and the industry media. What they've done in the industry through these transitive relationships, especially controlling the media in the crypto space, is convinced a lot of people that they can basically get great returns with very little risk. It's just not true in the long term. While people are led to believe they can get quick returns with little to no risk, there's also an unhealthy push to rapid expansion and development in the space. We've seen time and time again that security flaws and a lack of adequate testing can lead to huge losses for people. Earlier this year, a venture capital VC firm, Jump Crypto, stepped in and gave $320 million to cover the losses caused by the wormhole attack. However, in the case of the Luna collapse, the ability for anyone to patch multi-billion-dollar failures is impossible. No one is capable of or willing to absorb billions of dollars of losses just to keep a failed project alive. Luna's own protective organization, the Luna Foundation Guard, who we talked about in a video making fun of them over the stupid explanation they gave for what happened, lost over 80,000 Bitcoin trying to stop the inevitable collapse of its stablecoin. Moving too quickly and rushing to the market with a product that isn't capable of delivering the scale of security required has been shown to be disastrous on many occasions. Charles went on to explain, there are no standards about quality security protocol engineering testing, no standards about how fast things ought to grow in order to be able to learn and avoid systemic risk and so forth. Because again, there's a perverse financial incentive to be the first to market, not the best to market. It's unrealistic expectations about how fast the technology can safely and securely be developed that are a driving factor in the continued failures we see in the space. Blockchain technologies is incredible and has the potential to be developed extremely rapidly in comparison with other sectors. However, security, stability, and scalability all have an effect on the speed of development. Where projects are prepared to sacrifice those, they can gain speed to market, but that can have more serious implications. As Charles continues, there's a perverse financial incentive to basically launch now, not after spending a year or two on the testnet and carefully thinking about things. In fact, our ecosystem, the Cardano ecosystem, is one of the most criticized in the entire space by podcasters and the elite VC people, who, by the way, were invested in Luna, for being too slow, taking too long, and doing peer review, and doing things the hard way, and so forth. They'll say, oh, well, they'll never get the network effect, adding, you're right. You're right that it takes a little longer to get TVO and a little longer to get network effect. But on the other hand, we don't lose all the money and the value that we've created as an ecosystem in 3 days. Ouch, Charles, with that heat. Twitter and Reddit are awash with anecdotals of people who lost millions of dollars literally overnight. Time will tell whether the event of last week will actually bring about lasting change in the cryptocurrency space, whether people will recalibrate their expectations for timescales and returns. If not, then the same factor that led to the Luna UST crash will most likely occur again in the not too distant future. Nice article. Love it. Love it how they stay pretty current with what's going on. Actually works kind of as a gauge for, my own content unrelated to Paribus. And I seem to be right on the money. I'm covering a lot of these things, and I will continue to do so. So, if you like the content, you like my Paribus content. If you don't, check out my other videos. I make all kinds of stuff. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share, subscribe, and of course, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.